Welcome to Tevi Ganja Broadcast. Get informed, yeah. Don't get round fool. Just be cool, yeah. Get informed.
Hello. We are back. It is September 26th, and things haven't moved since yesterday. We are still literally holding on to the same global crypto market cap we had yesterday, 1.05 trillion. It's like, when is the drop going to happen? We're all waiting. A lot of things have happened since last night's stream. We got the end of BitBoy Crypto's live stream, where he did get arrested. He had some jail time, and now we're coming whole new day, and a lot of news has came out. He's even made a response video. We're going to talk all things crypto, but most importantly, it is hard to find crypto enthusiasts like yourself. If you're into crypto, I do ask, please smoke that like button, hit that subscribe. It helps the channel out, and you get to see me again. Otherwise, we'll never see each other. The algorithm hates me. So we are going to go right into it with the market. Let me share my screen. Boom, boom, pow. Or to see, we got people in here. What's going on? F Joe Crypto and Mark Noby. And I did get the complaint yesterday, Mark Noby. Nice to see you. And I had a good conversation with you. Going to take those points over to the second channel as well, and to see if we can do some improvements there. So, as I was saying, market segment, we're looking at the market, what's going on. And one of the main things we monitor here is that global crypto market cap. It is literally the same, but you'll see we're heading towards that neutral territory by 1 point today. So even though we're same market cap, the only difference between yesterday, Pepe pump, today we had a little retracement. It's expected. The fear and greed index, we are entering the neutral zone as well. So we're going to monitor this. I do believe this is going to end up in the fear zone, but let's see. Maybe something happens that these guys know that I don't. The other fun thing we like to do, what's going on? Crypto Pie William, nice to see you, buddy. Nice to see ya. Nice to see ya. We're almost going to make it all back. Unfortunately, today's not the day. 26,229. Dominance holding at 48%. I know we've seen this as high as 49%, 50%. We've had a little bit of retracement. People are still bullish on alts. Eventually, that alt money should come back to BTC. And it is important that we keep monitoring this dominance, because what you guys are going to, especially after today's news article, there's a lot of spot trading that used to happen for BTC. It is not as happening as much, because a lot of these guys that own BTC now are just hodling for the future. So a lot of the believers still stand holding. So guys, be ready. Anything can happen. I'm going to continue on here. Almost everything else is exactly the same. No major changes. So when it came to trending, I did talk about Pepe yesterday. Hey, nice upswing. It was 5% up. We did get that retracement. It's expected. And even WorldCoin, shout out to WorldCoin. They have been killing it. I haven't really touched on it too hard, but the recent upswing, up from, I believe, $1.23 to $1.70 has been very bullish for that ecosystem. Small retracement today, but we still monitor. So Bitcoin and Ethereum still in trending. We like to see that. That's usually where the volume's at. And then Shiba Inu has been consistently here for many, many moons. I just hope we see positive price action. Now we'll talk about biggest losers. Pepe being expected. This literally is the start of a new day in UTC. So Algorand, Hedera, Chainlink all had great days yesterday. This is part of the retracement that happens after a positive day. Shout out to Arbitrum. We keep hitting on Arbitrum. We looked at Arbitrum at 76 cents. We're now at 82. And we followed the chart. You know, we've seen the whales exit Arbitrum. We've seen the community gather for Arbitrum, and we've even seen the tokens moved out of Arbitrum DAO to the treasury for those unclaimed tokens. So we continue to see if this Arbitrum chain is really going to take off like we anticipate. So that was it for trending, biggest gainers, biggest losers. As usual, we got to look at crypto futures market. Coochie boy, Dynastic Wolf. What's going on, guys? What's going on? How are you? What are you thinking about this BitBoy Crypto? Like literally, of all things, we got that news real time. It's like I hopped off the stream, I jumped on Twitter, and it's like everyone's talking about BitBoy Crypto. So I loved seeing that. I think it was one of the goons, Critical Thinker, or someone that came in and was like, Teddy, go check this out. So shout out to him. The goons informed the goons. That's how we stay informed. We got those. Actually, we were one of the few people to get that information as close to real time as possible, right? So it was nice to see. It was nice to see. But yes, continuing on crypto futures market, we got to talk about the shorts increasing because yesterday it wasn't as bad. And we are seeing the shorts increase to 40% on the current hour. So we always check the futures at the same time every day. Well, guess what, guys? There is more bearish sentiment happening on BTC in our current time frame. Now we go over to the ETH chart. It's like, hey, ETH what? People are still bullish on ETH. So the sentiment is only on BTC. People are expecting a reckoning. As I say that, I refreshed. We just lost 5%. So now it kind of evened out again. So we'll see. We'll see. It has been like this. People, it's that, we're entering that neutral zone. So I do expect this will change. See, we're right around this neutral zone. So we're gonna either go one way or the other. It's not altcoin week, guys. All right, so that is what I had for market. We're gonna continue. And why are we always continuing, Teddy? I just want to stop. Let's stop this and start the bull run already. I'm sorry, boys. That's not how it works. So, as you guys know, other than the BitBoy crypto news, there are things happening. Spot ETFs. Congress did put pressure on the SEC to approve the Bitcoin ETFs immediately. So we loved the news. We woke up to this news. People were like, yes, this is going to happen. And you guys know we're all informed goons. When those spot ETFs get approved, it's going to pump that day and probably the next day a little bit, but eventually it's going to slump back down because the ETFs and spot ETFs being approved is nothing new. That does not mean all this institutional money is coming in. The people that own Bitcoin already are in Bitcoin or they're into the mining, and we're going to talk about that as well. But regardless, the people that we need right now is mass adoption. So more new money comes in, not already the people that are using it. We need new adoption coming in some way, shape, or form. So regardless, Congress puts pressure on, and we are hoping at this time when the news came out that, hey, they're going to be able to push this forward. Well, U.S. Representative Mike Flood, Tom Emmer, Richie Torres, and Wiley Nickel argued that the regulator was discriminating against the spot Bitcoin exchange-traded products, citing the legal precedent set by Grayscale Investments in court after a judge declared the SEC's denial of the digital asset firm's spot Bitcoin ETF application must be reviewed. So literally, these guys write a letter and put pressure on Gensler to do this. Well, guess what? A few hours later, we end up finding out the SEC gets an extension on figuring out the ETF decision till 2024. So now they've added 2 extra months just to make Gary Gensler look foolish in the new year rather than this year. So that will be interesting. In the end, it is what it is. I do expect a small pump to happen. I don't think the bull run's going to return just because spot ETFs have been approved. So be cognizant when you're trading BTC. Yo, NW, what's going on? SK, what's up, dude? How are things? We're waiting for a new travel log, man. We need them travel logs. We're getting, we need some excitement here. I'm ready. I want to go riding. You want to go for a ride? Let's go with my travel. You guys check out SK's channel. He's got some good videos. So that's what the SEC was doing, playing their little games. We got Congress putting pressure on Gensler, but you know how Gensler is. So unfortunately, we are seeing that uh, decision being made in 2024. So continuing on, I talked about this a little bit in the market segment. Bitcoin spot trading at 6-year low as hodling gains popularity. People are holding Bitcoin more than they're trading Bitcoin. And we are seeing this time and time again for most cryptos that are blue chips or in the line of becoming or considered as blue chips. We're seeing that hodl mentality. Hodl mentalities can also hurt investors because if you hodl too long, you're hodling till zero, right? So you need to know when to take profits, when to get back in. Take profits, get back in. Take profits, get back in. Screw everyone else. Don't listen to any influencer. Don't listen to me. Just listen to your wallets and your profit taking. So that's literally what it's going to come down to. We're going to talk about BTC and the price action and the movement, but because the price really hasn't changed, you can expect we're still anticipating the same outcome. There's no new volume coming in. Price action stays the same. There's a downtrend coming, guys. It's going to happen. These hodlers are going to be hodling. Just know when to get in and when to get out, when to get it out and get in at a lower price. So you got to make these decisions if you're worried about your wallet value. If not, and you're in it for the long term, just like most of these guys appear to be, then you're okay. Don't worry about it. So that's what's been happening with the Bitcoin spot trading, especially the Bitcoin. So continuing on BlackRock, it has been uncovered that BlackRock, in hindsight, massive Bitcoin spot ETF plays shouldn't have been surprising, along with other behemoths, right? Vanguard, State Street, who espouse ESG-driven investing rules. They started scooping up public mining stock back in 2020. So right in 2020, these guys already started getting into Bitcoin mining. So not only do they own a fair majority of the mining, markets, they're also getting into the spot ETFs as well. So it was very nice to see this uncoverage. But in the end, we assumed the big players were already in and they were just not being public. So it's finally nice to get that confirmation based on the Jamie Couts asset manager's interests. So he actually went and checked it out and he confirms this is as unsurprising, to offer Bitcoin's business. It literally is. It doesn't even seem like a surprise to me. But yeah, finally it's been documented, and now we know that BlackRock has been into mining well into 2020. So great to see that we have been manipulated since the beginning. But hey, that's the environment we live in. So guys, we are gonna continue. We got wait, what's going on? SK said starting my ride tomorrow. We'll be on the road for the next 3 to 4 days solo ride for about 750 miles journey. It's monsoon here. That's going to make my ride tough and at the same time fun. Dude, monsoon, as long as you stay safe and you don't get sick, I think you'll be all right. No, I'm glad to hear. We'll love to see the journey throughout. Don't do anything crazy and don't do anything risky. That's all I can say. And make sure you come back in one piece as always. So we got to talk about the chats. We always love looking at the chats, but we got to talk about it too, because I told you about the downtrend. If we do not have a reversal, we do not break the 0.618 fib retracement. Shout out to Aquila Traders DB informing us about this important level when it comes to fib retracement. We were going to see a downside down. That is exactly what's playing out right now. And this level of support has been tested once, twice, 3 times. Well, guess what? It's going to get tested this 4th time. Unfortunately, guys, no matter how many times you see 1, 2, 3, big dip. Guess what? 1, 2, 3, big dip. It's gonna happen, right? We look at this again. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, increase. 1, 2, 3. Oh, comes back down. Oh, you see, you gotta know. Sometimes confirmation candles, what's going to happen, and even look how narrow the Indian oscillator gets on BTC. And I talked about this false bull trap that was coming in on BTC. That's exactly what ended up playing out. So be very careful into this week and weekend on what's going on with BTC price, and know your entry and know your exit. You know, there is going to be levels of support that come in and massive levels of support that come in as well, right? So if you can find your entry and exit, I think it's going to be an interesting week for Bitcoin, especially if you're doing futures trading. Maybe you go try it out now, right? So we're also going to talk about Ethereum, and Ethereum has been having that bearish short signal for quite some time. And you know, that sell indicator long time ago came in, and we continue seeing support being tested at 0.236. I do believe we're going to hit the 1531 range. 1543 is where I drew my level of support, but 1531 is where the triple G indicator puts it at. So it's very well achievable that Ethereum is also in that downtrend state, HARSI going down, Indian oscillator continuing with the confirmation of the sell slash short. BNB, I keep saying it, it's gonna happen. Just wait. Under 200 is my entry point. That always goes up in my eyes. Now I'm just waiting for the next time for it to happen. So hopefully soon. Let's see. Sound hopefully, Teddy, you're the reason crypto's dying. You try to make all the prices go down. XRP. We talked about the fake long signal. It has shown up in other ones as well, right? BTC XRP have had similar bull traps come in. Do not fall for it, guys. This level has been tested many times around. And usually we test it again around 45 cents. 44 cents is where I put it at. But I do expect this to decrease because there's no new news coming in. And even if XRP wins the case, I think that movement up is only going to be maybe a 20% increase. I don't know if we're going to see $1 immediately day one of the case being won. So Shiba Inu has good days, has bad days. Unfortunately, the past few days have just been sour, continues to downtrend. And then we saw Bone, the complete opposite effect, where it continues to uptrend. So what's causing Bone to uptrend? Coochie Boy filled us in. Hey, Clean Smoke, nice to see you, man. How are things? We are just filling ourselves up about the Bone and Shiba Inu ecosystem with Shibarium that has caused Bone to go up, because remember, Bone is completely minted out. The supplies out there. There's no more new Bone coming in. That's what they have told us. And now people are holding on to the supply and hoping that price action goes up, because people need it, because there's so much demand, because every single person is trying to get into Bone right now. Unfortunately, I don't think this demand is real. I think it's temporary. Maybe it may not even be authentic. It almost feels like a forced pump. But regardless, if I'm looking for an entry, I'm not buying on a green candle. You know, my entry would have been way up here and I would have still suffered, right? So I think this is a false flag, you know, similar to how we thought, hey, it's coming back, and then we bled even more, right? So I feel like it could happen again. I've seen with the Bone, this type of thing happens in waves of 3. You see that? So you only see 2 waves here. So let's see. Maybe we got a little bit more time to bleed before we see the next uptick. There are times, you know, and this is like time and time again. I'll show you back when we did the fib retracement on Bone back in the day, early Teddy, went for the longest has been and the last low, and we got this is what we got 0.618 being the level. If it breaks, we know we're gonna have a great day. When it retraces and doesn't hold the 618 level, we bleed, and that's tends to be what happened. Well, in this scenario, we continued holding those peaks multiple times, right? You see? And now you go, what's going to happen? We look at history. Well, guys, we know what's going to happen. We've seen that this could be a fake out. And then you look at the Andean oscillator, especially on bone, and you go, hey, wait a second. Yeah, Teddy, it's still bearish. Even though I see a long position here, the Indian oscillator still shows me it's bearish. Historical patterns also indicate this could be a bearish sign, right? We see 1, 2 downtrends. Really, historically, you have average around 3 to 4 downtrends in a row for bone. So now we got two things: Indian oscillator, HRSI spiking up after a big downtrend on the volume from selling. And I'm like, I am not positive about Bone's ecosystem. I do believe Shiba Inu ecosystem, but I do believe Bone is just a calculated pump that eventually this will downtrend again. I could be wrong, but I'm just historically speaking, do not believe I am. So let's see how much elephant and how much bones. How will we know when all bone has been minted? I believe you were the one that shared the article that all the bone was minted. Let me see. Bone crypto minted out. Let's see. The end of Bone minting will mark the end of Bone rewards on Shiba Swap transitions to a new token named Treat, as previously announced. So that's what the ecosystem has disclosed so far. So once the minting is complete, Treat should be coming out, which is their next new token. So they just keep minting new tokens. 1 second. Let me see if I can find the Binance. So this was, I believe, a day ago. Oh, sorry. Here we go. This was a day ago. Crypto-based Shiba Inu team has completed the minting of Bone, Shiba Swap Bone, an integral step towards renouncing the token's contract, which I believe it's also been renounced. And then after this, let me see if I can find that Google search right here. At the end of the Bone minting will mark the end of Bone rewards on Shiba Swap, right? Which is where we are currently, guys. And transitioning to a new token named Treat, as previously announced by Shiba Inu's lead developer Shaitoshi Kasuma. Presently, details about Treat remain scarce, with only its name and its role in the Shiba ecosystem disclosed so far. So really, we do not know much about Bone nor the price action for Treat. Really, we just know this appears to be an artificial pump in my eyes, just because the minting is done. People are pushing it. In reality, there's nothing new from the indicators that indicates this is going to skyrocket. But you know, I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy. I'm just trying to be realistic. This is a plausible outcome that we will see this continue to bleed and support being tested at 65 cents when it comes to Bone. So yeah, that's exactly where I see Bone and Treat. And if Treat does eventually we get those details, it'll be interesting to see how these Bone guys are going to benefit from it. But personally, I am not completely bullish on Bone. What up, Lazy Jedi? Yo, so are they not going to use Bone? So that is the main question everyone has. In reality, not all the details have came out. As you guys know, this is a quite centralized blockchain, Shibarium. So I believe once we get the details coming in from the team that is leading the Shiba Inu ecosystem, whatever LP raised for the Treat, that LP needs to be coming from somebody. Somebody needs to be buying that token, or they need to be moving LP from Bone or somewhere to the new token So that is where my confusion sets in. How does Treat truly play into the ecosystem with the information we just found out, right? So we shall see. We shall see. Let me see if I can still see the do I still have signals minting bone token? Let me see if a quicker show bone leash. Back in the day, there was a treat September 12th treat Ryoshi Shiba Innovation. Shiba Swap 2.0. Here it is. All right. So this is the future of Shiba Swap, right? So Shiba Swap is Shiba Inu Swap. They have all this roadmap built for Shiba Inu. Remember, Shiba Inu is a true token meme turned utility, right? Now there's utility for Shiba Inu, but unfortunately, that utility has not helped the price action, and we've known that. So about Treat, in this article, they actually said is built on the synergy of core tokens, SHIB, Leash, Bone, She, and the integral Treat. While not new, Treat's role is paramount. It fortifies the She stablecoin's liquidity, is slated to replace Bone as SHIB Swap's primary reward. So Bone is a rewards token. So this is what confuses me on how um, Bone gets replaced. Shouldn't the price action for Bone after being replaced with the new rewards token go down? But somehow they still say Bone's going to be part of the ecosystem. Um, and there will be a minting of the remaining bone supply. And this is where we get the renouncement of the bone contract. No further minting can occur. This action is crucial for initiating the blockchain, as a significant chunk of bone is reserved for its first roll. Validators, furthermore, bone will act as a passport in the system, being the token that delegators bury for rewards. So even though Bone is minted out in this article, right, from many moons ago, we had found that they actually do believe that Bone itself, they have reserved a bunch of it in order to help their validators to use the minted out tokens. So Shiba Inu's team still holds a majority of Bone to help with their layer two, right? So that's exactly um, the hope, that the demand for Bone is going to increase, because everyone that wants to become a validator will need Bone as like basically a passport for their ecosystem, right? And then if you want rewards for Treat, it sounds like you got to bury Bone. So this is a quite interesting way that this was worded towards and they said playing a role in technology for governance within the new framework. So that's why, guys, I definitely Bone intention is to make it decentralized. It's hard to say. It's hard to say if it is making it decentralized, because in order to list on Shibarium, you had to apply and you had to go through a validation process where some team out there is vetting the projects that list on Shibarium. So I do not believe the decentralization is fully part of Shiba Inu's goal. Bone will remain as the gas for all things of Shibarium, and it's also the passports that also need for validators. It's also needed for um, burying in order to get rewards. So Treat, on the other hand, is just a replacement. It seems like they're going to reward this out, and somehow it's going to help in fortifying She's stablecoin liquidity. So She is a stablecoin on Shibarium. Nah, no, I'll have to do a little bit more reading. I don't know too much about it, and not many people do. These are all just assumptions from what they've gathered from what Ryoshi and team have let out. So very interesting um, analysis on what could be happening over there. So, guys, that's basically what I had for chats. We're gonna go on to what's new, what's new, what's new, what's new, what's new. We have a lot of things new. Things happen every day. new tokens come out, new people make things, and this is how we got the news of BitBoy. We were coming in and we saw everything here was related to BitBoy. Well, today, let me see, Dazed Pepe, Quest Coin, Pepium. It looks like the memes are back again. Nvidia, what the hell? So yeah, this is our deck screener algorithm filter that SK has shared with us. We go through it as well, and we want to make sure we're getting um, good LP and good trading when trying to find the next meme coin, right? So this filter has worked for us in some aspects. We've had a degen list that we monitor. Well, most things we've added to our degen list, the LP gets removed, and we've gone rugged. So we no longer like our degen list, but we hope that one day we make it all back. Currently, we haven't made any of it all back yet, but one day, guys, one day, it's a vitamin, I promise. All right, so I'm looking at liquidity here. 129K stands out for me. Only 6 buys, 0 sells. That seems sketch. Let's see. 129K is a lot, dude. The hit has more. What even is FT bot? What is it? What do you even? Don't know. Dazed Pepe 1.9K, 11K LP. Let's see. 15 buys, 0 sells. Seems like a honeypot. Oh man. Okay. Let's see what else we got. 18K copium. 72K in volume. What the heck? 5 minutes. 34 buys in the last 5 minutes. 26 sells. 258 buys. So copium? Cope? We need copium. We need to cope, Teddy. We need to cope. All right. We're going to add this to our degen list. I just want to keep track of it. I want to know. We'll put it right there. All right. Let me see what else we got. 89% up. Quest coin. But it's had 0 cells. That's right. Okay. So what else? 55K in LP. This one is time. How are you doing with your Pepe Max / X Max? I have not checked, but I believe I've seen that ecosystem has been shilling locker and stuff. I believe they are doing well. Let me just double check. Bum, 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 dun, 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 dun. Teddy, remember when we're supposed to make it all back? Yeah, I remember. I remember everything. So we threw in 0.1 in there, I believe, and it is worth 0.07 right now. So small retracement of 30% down from an initial, and we'll see what ends up happening. But not too bad. And I believe they have very good things coming up from what I've seen on Twitter. I'm sorry, on X. Hey, then they're called X. Damn it, Teddy. You're getting everybody confused. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh wait, next screener. So Dazed Pepe, let me just see. 9.9K, another quest coin. What the heck is up with quest coin? Why are there so many quest coins? Who's doing this? Who's doing this? Dang, this is like all-time high. This is the one, Teddy. This is the one. Yeah, none of these seem good, dude. The only one is copium so far, really. And what's this one? Time. I don't know about time. Time. Where are we gonna get all the time, Teddy? Dang. 50K LP, 38K market cap. Seems sketch. People are just selling. Big sell wall. Hey, when they sell, Teddy, you get in. Come on now. You know what it's like. All right, screw it. Let's get in. You never know. We're gonna make it all back. This is how we lost 5/8 in the first place. Dude, in the last 5 minutes, I'm a buy, man. 13 sells, 1 buy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That is tough. That is tough. These guys have suffered. I have not received my X airdrop. Wait, how have you not received your X airdrop? You need to go to their Discord because I received an airdrop. And let them know that you did not receive your X airdrop. I believe they have a Discord, their Discord token. So yeah, that's all I see for what's new. I really don't see anything else. I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna move out to Goon Time. Goon Time. Teddy, I need Goon Time. I'm tired. I'm tired of Teddy Time. I need Goon Time. What are you goons doing? How are things? Tell me what's going on. But most importantly, I do want to circle back on Ben Armstrong will save crypto. I figured it is the best thing to talk about Ben at the end just to keep it in line with what we experienced yesterday, right? So, guys, we are now in a situation where one of the best things to happen to crypto, Ben Armstrong, the guy that fights his bullies, that live streams, that doxes, that basically is the best thing to happen to crypto, has the best following, has gone through a arrest. An arrest has happened, and that arrest has caused him to come out with the video today, where he's basically said everything's fine. He wasn't doing any illicit things. He was just very excited because he was facing his bully. And regardless of whether you're facing your bully or not, showing up to someone's house with a firearm, with your alleged mistress that your wife allegedly knew about, showing up to the house where your Lamborghini that was potentially yours and may not be yours could have been there. Well, guess what? It wasn't there. It wasn't even there. So this guy was on what many people may describe a manic episode. But unfortunately, he made a video today saying no, he did not have a manic episode. So we are now in a situation where you're either, hey, I believe Ben Armstrong and I think he's going to save crypto and he's going to be the next greatest thing to happen after Wendy O and George, or you're in the boat of I hate Ben Armstrong and everything he stands for and has done. Well, in reality, Ben is talking about his own personal uh, dealings, and it really has nothing to do with crypto, regardless of all the drama coming to his life with his affair, with his kids, with the arrest, with his Lamborghini. That has nothing to do with crypto. All the drama that Ben is causing is just analytics, just for himself to keep himself up in the algorithm and find an audience like you. None of the things he's spewing is helping crypto in any way, shape, or form. And unfortunately, I'm trying to get to the point of like, hey, man, he's talking about, especially in the last apology video, how he's going to have a phone call with Ben.eth and how he's a great guy and he's doing it. Miss Lauren, what's going on? Nice to see you. And that's guy, I didn't forget about. I'll wrap up with Tip Token as well, buddy. But Ben Armstrong being the main guy came out. Let me just pull up his video here so we don't sound too crazy. Ben Armstrong. And it is this one called I Am Leaving Crypto. And I will stop and I will share. Unfortunately, I can't share the audio with you because he will claim it looks like, but we can try. If he claims it, I will remove it from the stream, and this portion will just be blank, and I will come back, and you'll be like, "It just ended, Teddy." So I'm sharing now, and I will go to the point
good with
where he, I think it was 25.
a crypto content creator or I don't know what you call Ben.E. Look, I got no problems with Ben. I'm done having problems with Ben. A lot of my problems with Ben were due to this person actually in my ear. Now, look, I'm not saying he's perfect. Okay. I'm not saying he's perfect. I'm not perfect either, but me and Ben don't have any problems between each other right now. I don't know what he said. You know, he has a big mouth and I'm not saying anything he doesn't know. And he says stuff and I don't know what he said last night, but behind the scenes, and I want to talk to him personally. I haven't talked to him personally. We've had a person in between us, and I do at some point. I don't know if it'll be this week, but I do want to have a one-on-one phone call with Ben. and talk about everything that's occurred and stuff. Like I just don't want more enemies, guys. I don't need any more enemies right now. I had enough in my own building. Like I don't need enemies, and so I've got to stop. Whatever. So good. I'm not telling you that he's an angel, but what I'm telling you is I don't want to fight with him anymore. Okay. And so
boom. He does not want to fight with Ben.eth anymore. And supposedly Ben.eth said stuff about him last night. I wasn't even there. I'm not sure what the situation is. But regardless, the priorities seem so mismanaged right now. First it's like, hey, where's my Lamborghini? I'm gonna go get that done. And I think that's the takeaway here. He's just keeping us entertained, keeping us there, and he knows how to do it very well. When it comes to the actual crypto that's talked about in here, it's barely talked about. This was not for crypto. All of this is just his personal matter, and it's exciting. People love seeing that type of drama, especially in the crypto space when news is lacking. So he's the hottest thing to talk about right now.
PSD that I'm going through. And I want you guys to know, I know there's some people upset about probably something I said on Twitter yesterday, early this morning. And if you're upset about it, I'm sorry. I'm not going to take it back. I just ask you to accept it. I don't know what the future looks like in that regard. I do know I'm not here. I'm here at the house. I'm here with my wife. I'm not leaving. We're not getting divorced. And
dude, his wife is the freaking strongest wife I've ever. Like, this woman knows what's going on with him, and she's still sticking by his side even after yesterday, after he's freaking caught with the mistress in I don't even know what the relationship is, but damn.
Obviously it's not a great day for her to be on camera and stuff, but she's here with me and supportive and loves me, and I love her, and I've never not loved my wife. The situation is complicated, and that's all I'll say about it. If you want to go read it on Twitter, go read it on Twitter. But
so that's literally this entire thing. My two takeaways: I watched all 42 minutes. The only segment that I found interesting was the Ben.e out of nowhere, and not really sure. He talked about Wendy a little bit, whatever she said. I think she was just trying to be supportive, but in the end, this whole Ben Armstrong leaving crypto, what it means going forward, has nothing to do with crypto. All this has to do with this is drama. His engagement is doing good, and he's milking it like anything. So I do expect he'll come back Tuesday, and he's going to go right back into crypto because I don't know what else will keep him afloat. And hopefully, he stays out of jail and stays clean as well. But it sounds like he didn't do anything, and he wasn't on any substances yesterday, according to his video today. So I did want to give that shout out and wrap up about Ben Armstrong, how he could save crypto, and really what this means. Ben Armstrong leaving crypto being the savior that we needed. So Russ's wife should have stayed after he cheated with the escort he's with. When it comes to Russ's wife, shout out to the entire Saitama group as well. I believe almost every single Saitama person that we started with is now an advisor except MK. So they have suffered a lot as well. Let me see if I can find that tweet. We read this on our Telegram, but I don't think we actually. Let me see if I can. Maybe complete the journey you've started. No. Where was it? I thought I had seen a post regarding. Oh, wait. I'm on post. Let me go to replies or something. Replies. I really thought I had seen something from Aaron regarding MK being. Here it is. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks for the incredible experiences, unwavering support, and the strong sense of togetherness during my time at Saitama. See, during my time at Saitama. So this basically ends up, and then Saitama's next chapter. I'm deeply honored and thrilled to step into your role as the founder to run Saitama. Right, and my deepest gratitude and appreciation goes out to my former team who will now be advisors for Saitama, aka these guys are all out. Advisors don't really, in my eyes, I don't think have anything to do with the project because now the founder is just MK. So I think he is now the sole guy that's running it. MK Saitama. This guy, man, using Say to pay. He's gonna do it. Did it work? Yeah, I guess it worked. How do we know it was really Say to pay though? I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, this guy's in, and we also found that out. Hey, critical thinker, I give you a shout out, being the guy that broke the news to us. But Miss Lauren, how you doing? Get that calcium, FJO Crypto. Calcium? What's going on with calcium? Let me see. Calcium. You need some milk. Oh yeah, calcium doing pretty okay right now. What is going on with calcium, man? I know nothing about this. Liquidity looks good. Market cap looks good too. Oh man. All right, let me see. Tip token. Let's see. Tip token as well. TIP. Oof, that's a big retracement there. Words is it will have no resale value there. What? Come on, man. Don't FUD my bag, man. Wait, was it tip token or tip coin? Tip. Saitama and Shibnobi now owned by community. To keep it going, wish them all good. That's all we can do. But now in Saitama, it's owned by MK, and everyone else is basically advisors. And for Shibnobi, it's entirely community, I think. Or Alien now. They're Alien. No, the entire community has reached out to me as well. They're quite good at shilling. Alrighty, guys. I'm not seeing anything else for Goon Time. This marks my departure. I am going to be back. Actually, tomorrow is my wife's birthday. I am not sure if I will be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to put a 50-50 on tomorrow. If not, I will be back Thursday. I'll find out if I can do tomorrow. Hopefully, if I do all the right things, I can come back. If not, you will see me again on Thursday, guys. Also, please, if you haven't already, go subscribe to Explore the Weird on YouTube. It is my second channel. If you're into all things weird and creepy, you are going to enjoy the reactions at Explore the Weird. It is a new channel. We have started. Views haven't really picked up, but one day the algorithm is going to unshadow ban me, and it's going to be the greatest thing. So if you're into anything weird and creepy and want to see the weird side of TikTok, this is definitely the channel for you. So, guys, I leave you be. I will see you hopefully tomorrow, if not Thursday. And with that, stay strong, stay safe, don't get rug pulled, and most importantly, don't be a hero. Just don't do it.
Don't get rug pulled. Yeah. 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 Get informed, get informed, get informed.